there, I'm Gen X. We're gonna read some Am I the A-hole? Yay! Am I the a-hole for refusing to let my neighbor's kid use my pool? Now, just as an aside, I worked in insurance for 25 years. That's why I'm answering this question, or not answering, I'm reacting to this post in Reddit. So here is what the Redditor had to say. I, 34 male, recently moved into a new house that has a backyard pool. It's been great for relaxing and cooling off, especially during the summer. My next door neighbors have 2 young kids and noticed the pool and asked their parents if they could come over to swim. Parents approached me one day and I asked if I would be open to letting their kids use the pool every now and then. I was polite but said no, explaining that I'm not comfortable with the responsibility, especially since I'd need to supervise. They looked disappointed but didn't argue. However, since then, they've dropped a few hints and even mentioned how it would be nice if I could share the pool with neighbors who don't have one. Now they've started giving me the cold shoulder, and I feel a bit like the neighborhood Scrooge for not sharing. Still, I don't want to take on extra risk and responsibility, even if it might make me look unfriendly. Am I the a-hole for not letting my neighbor's kids use the pool? No, Mr. Redditor, you're not. And I'm going to talk to you about it from an insurance point of view. Here's the thing. I used to sell homeowners insurance and did various aspects in homeowners insurance. One of the key things I had to remind people was that liability on a homeowner's policy, you don't want to have those kind of losses. Those stick with you for a very long time. I have encouraged customers, reminding them that even if it was a family member, if a child is injured in a pool and insured owns, that parent, regardless of relationship to the homeowner, they're probably going to sue. Now we're talking about neighbors who don't know each other very well. What is that neighbor going to do? I would be very surprised if they would not sue the homeowner if something happened to their children. They'll say they won't. People are like, oh no, it won't matter. No, everything's going to be fine. No, it won't be fine. One of those children get hurt, the parents are going to sue, especially if the homeowner would be supervising strangers' children, neighbors' children, whatever. The key thing here is to remember it's your homeowner's policy. If you have a liability loss where a child was injured or died in a pool, you will not have homeowners insurance at a reasonable rate for a very long time. I advise anyone with pools. Now again, before I go any further, I don't work in insurance anymore. I'm doing this video, but I would suggest to anyone who owns a pool to not let neighbors' children in there unless that neighbor is watching their children and you're comfortable with the fact that if something accidentally happens to those children, that those neighbors will sue you to get some sort of recompense. It's easy to say, oh no, I wouldn't press charges, I wouldn't sue, I wouldn't do anything until a death happens. Now, this is not happy YouTube talk, but part of the reason I did want to do this video and talk about this post is because people don't think about what might happen because they're not seeing it from an insurance agent's point of view, or someone at least who used to work in insurance. I would tell anyone that if you have a pool, just be careful about who you let go in your pool. Make sure those parents are there. I would never supervise another child in a pool that I own. In fact, I used to own a house on some acreage, and I had a pond, and my neighbors wanted to fish in the pond, and I said absolutely not. Did they think I was a horrible neighbor? I don't know, and I don't care. I was a smart neighbor, because if anybody in that family had gotten hurt because they were on my property or fishing in my pond, that's my responsibility. It doesn't matter if it's their mistake or if a child accidentally falls in, you turn around, a kid can be gone in 30 seconds. Keep that in mind. If you do have something on your property like that, you have to take the risk. If you're comfortable, by all means, go ahead. I was not comfortable. I never would be comfortable. The only people who are going in my pool are my family and my friends. I'm still supervising everybody, not even just children. I'm supervising and making sure everybody who's using that pool is okay. A, you don't want anything bad to happen. And B, from a liability standpoint, you want to make sure you're not putting yourself into a situation you will regret for a very, very long time, either because you're sued or because somebody even got hurt. It's understandable that you want to be friendly. Hey, swim in my pool. Hey, fish in my pond. But I don't think that's a very smart idea. I would never do it. Anyway, that's my thought on that. But let's look at some of the reactions. First person said, letting them use your pool is just a lawsuit waiting to happen. They can have their butt on their shoulders all they want, but it's not worth being financially ruined. NTA, not the a-hole. I kid you not, I did not read any of these responses, but I'm glad that that was the first response. And I'm glad other people are seeing things through the same lens that I am. I'm not saying don't be friendly. I'm saying if you're going to be friendly, be smart while you're doing it. I hope to respond to other posts that aren't as serious as this, or serious in different ways. But again, the insurance agent in me, or the former insurance agent in me, saw this and said, oh no, I'm going to respond to this one because I don't know if people are going to look at it through the same lens that I do. With that being said, I've reacted to this post. I will be reacting to posts throughout my time on YouTube. I'm just going to do, some short ones, one and done. Be on the lookout for all my other posts. Comment what you think. Do you think I'm being overzealous? Do you think I'm being too cautious? Or am I just being smart enough and using the history that I have in the insurance industry to answer a question? What do you think? Would you have let your neighbors in the pool? Would you let them do it now if you had maybe originally thought so before? I guess I'm not surprised. I'm actually quite happy other people are having the same response. It's smart. Just because you have a pool doesn't mean other people are entitled to swim in it. I'll be back later with another reaction to an Am I the A-hole post, or maybe another post on Reddit. That being said, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.